the field this week? Does it have a big time feel, given the ranked teams and the fact that it's going to be a night game?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously super exciting, and it's an incredible opportunity for our team. But like I said, every week we try to go every week even keel. It's another team, it's another game, it's another great opportunity to win and achieve what we want to achieve. But we can't look into it too much.
How big of a dogfight is the Big 12 right now?
Oh, I mean, it's a dogfight, and especially because it's wide open. There's so many good teams in there, and there's so many teams that right now at this point have the ability to win them. And so it's really exciting going forward when we play these next stretch of teams.
Is there a need for the wide receiver unit to continue to escalate its play?
Yeah, especially. I think when we get in these top-ranked teams, you have to be you have to have the ability to run and pass, and you have to have the ability to be multiple and do everything you want to do on offense. And so that starts with us as wide receivers to get that passing game going.
Who among the young guys continues to impress in your room?
The young wide receivers?
Yes.
There's a ton of guys that are stepping up in practice. We're practicing hard. This bye week was good to get everybody healthy and get everybody up this page. And so Jaden Jackson's playing well. RJ's playing well. XL, Xavier Lloyd is flying around and playing fast. Seth Porter does everything right. And so all those guys in our room, we feel comfortable putting in the game.
Adrian hasn't thrown a pick yet this year. I believe he's the only quarterback in the country to not do that. Obviously, the receivers have a little bit something to do with that as well.
Yeah.
What's that mean to you guys be the only team in the country without that so far this year?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. I didn't really realize it until I saw it today on Twitter that he was the only one, or maybe one other dude. And it's cool to see Adrian play more free in these last couple of games and still be able to take care of the football. And so obviously, wide receivers are there to help him do that. But I'm going to give most of the credit to him.
What do you feel like this team has learned midway through the season about itself?
Yeah, I think we're learning the resilience we have. I think that started this offseason with the competitiveness we put into our workouts and our preparation. I think it shows in these games when maybe we're up and we have to keep that lead, or when we're down, we have to come back from it. And so it's a very resilient team that's never going to give up in the fight.
How close are you guys to playing a complete game?
That's a great question. We're practicing hard on both sides of the ball, and we're competing and we're flying around. And so we just got to show up on Saturday on all three phases of the game. And so I'd love to say it's going to be this Saturday. I hope it's going to be this Saturday. And so let's hope it happens.
How crucial is it going to be for you guys to get score in the red zone and continue to capitalize on those opportunities?
Oh, very crucial. When you play these good teams, you're going to have to put points on the board. And so drives, when you get all the way down there and only get a field goal, yeah, you get points, but it doesn't feel like you did your job 100%. And so you want to get in the end zone and score those points and cap them off, not just for the points, but for the momentum going out there on offense next and the defense going on the field. And so we're going to have to capitalize on all those drives.
Turnovers were obviously a talking point when Adrian got here after what he did at Nebraska, but he hadn't had a single interception through 6 games yet. What's kind of changed there in your mind, and why do you think he's taking care of the ball so well?
Yeah, I think it's a big hats off to the scheme that he's in. It's a more pro-style offense that allows him to play free, get guys in open space, and get the ball out quick. He doesn't have to do a whole lot to succeed. He can just get the ball to his guys and let them do the rest. And so I think it's cool to see him, like I was telling him, to play free in these last couple of games and play in an exciting manner, but also take care of the football.
We're talking to Kobe, and he said that you and Adrian's conversations during practice, it doesn't even know if you're speaking English because all you do is talk about coverages.
Yeah.
Having that relationship with Adrian, has it been better than maybe you anticipated with chemistry between you and him on the field so far this year?
Kobe Savage said that? Yeah, him and Jordan Wright always be trying to listen to what we're saying. So they always eavesdropping on us. But no, it's cool to be able to talk to not just Adrian, but Will and Jaron and Jake and all these guys. Just talk about coverages. It's because it's so much more than just seeing a cover two. How many guys you have underneath? What's the leverage of different guys? And so being able to communicate that with Adrian allows him to see the field that much better and gets our communication kind of on the same page.
What kind of looks do you get from Adrian Lara as a scout team quarterback?
Yeah, he's a gunslinger, and so it's cool when we'll pull it on some scout team tape for the young guys, and you see Adrian come out and just whip that ball across the field, and he has a very powerful arm. I haven't get a chance to talk to him a whole lot about what he sees up top and what he sees, but physically wise, he can do it all.
You ever wonder, why not us? Why couldn't we be in the Big 12 title game this year?
No, I never wondered that. It was always the thought. It was always the goal, And so I told the team early on is that that's where we want to be at the end of the season, but our job as leaders and captains on the team is to take each day by day and to give everything we have every single day, because that's what will get us at the end. It will get us where we want to be at the end, And so I don't really love to look at the season as that's our goal is a Big 12 championship, because if we don't reach there, then is the whole season a loss, But for me, if I challenge you to give everything you have every single day, then wherever we're at the end of the season is going to be the best we had, and that's good enough for me.
Adrian mentioned that getting to a bowl game is a big deal. for him, where you were kind of in a similar situation last year. Have you talked to him about that, and how big do you think that is to him not having been there before?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's crazy to think that he hasn't been there, but I wasn't there last year, and so it is weird to think about. I think the opportunity is definitely looming over our heads, but also it's not the goal. You know, our opportunities that we have ahead of us don't just lead up to a bowl game. We can do so much more. You know, but like I'm saying, we got to just keep taking it week by week. We can't think too much about the bowl games and where we're going to be. Even though my girlfriend's already looking up projections, we can't look that far ahead. We got to focus on week by week.
Would it be nice to get that out of the way, and then, especially for him, and then
The 6 wins, you're saying?
yeah, and then you can kind of put that behind.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that the 6 wins would be great just to say, hey, you know, we're there. But also, I think that at this point in the season, we're looking for way past that, and it'd be cool to just say, you know, it's under our belt, move past it, kind of like you're saying. But you have to ask Adrian about that one.